Like to come up, please get over here if you're close. Thank you. All right, Tiffany's gonna say a few words.
Hello, I'm Tiffany Baldwin, a graduate of Capital Ferguson Academy and a BAM organizer. I'm on the ground. Thank you for all of your support. I'm reading an open letter that was written by BAM. Catherine Ferguson Academy, or CFA, will stay open. And the people, I don't want to read the letter anymore because, yeah, wow. The CFA has done so much for me. I could cry right now when I think of all the achievements I've accomplished because of this school. I came here thinking that it was I've been saying this for so long, but I came here thinking it was a warehouse for pregnant girls. A prison for pregnant girls to be shipped away to just so that they don't have to be home and doing anything. But I got here and I realized it was so much more. I realized that this school is a safe house and that without it I will not be the person who I am. I would not have the character that I have. I would not be fighting for anything right now. And this fight means so much to me. And the fact that we got a partial victory, it brings me to tears, and I'm so glad that I was a part of the movement who made this happen. I was a part of these great people. I was a part of BAM. I was a part of the city, and I'm a part of what's happening today. And that just means so much to me when you fight for something that you know you deserve, and when you fight for something you believe in, the consequences are you feeling great about yourself, no matter what happens. And I'm so glad I was here. I'm so proud to have graduated from this school. I'm so fortunate to be standing up here and looking at all of your beautiful faces and saying CFA will be kept open.
Defender of Captain Ferguson, student Brianna Thomas. Hi everybody. My name is Brianna Thomas, BAM organizer, CFA student. I have been fighting for this school since day one. Like ever since I found out this school was going to close, I'm like, it's not. And I've been working hard and pushing my peers and my fellow students to just fight for our school. And I dreamed of this day to be looking at all of these faces out here, the supporters and non-supporters, just everybody. Like, I love y'all. I'm glad that you guys helped me keep my school open, and we haven't even started yet. I mean, come on now. And I had a speech ready, like, you know, to keep the school open and don't close my school, but since it's open, we're going to help it get better and not, I know it's going to come a charter, but we can change that. And we can help everybody else's school. And I'm fighting for all DPS schools. Thank you.
In that prepared speech Brianna had written, she said some important things about her development as a leader, and that she made the decision to try and fight to keep the school open. She made a conscious decision, and she wasn't sure she could do it. She was scared, she was nervous, but she found the courage, and she did it. And when we just got the announcement inside, one of my colleagues at the end said, and I want to make sure we thank Ms. Conaway for all she's done, and I was flattered by the applause, but I made sure to say, and the students and the leadership of BAM, because it took an organization, and lots of organizations, a coalition, which is why BAM is called a coalition, because it takes all of us together. And we know that this is a victory, like Tiffany said, a partial victory. We know that there may be conditions, including that BAM be kept out of the school, that I, as a BAM organizer, may try to be fired or removed or students punished, and we need to not let any of that happen. Next we have student graduate, Delana Gray.
Hi. Once again, I want to say I appreciate every last one of you for coming out and showing that you care. And I woke up this morning like, I want to see a million faces. Because you don't know how many students, friends of mine that go here that say, my mom was pregnant and she couldn't finish school because they wouldn't let her. So many. So for us to show our moms, our family, and everybody else that we can do it, and then they shut it down, that hurts. And when we went to graduation, and you said what you said about the school closing, I was happy for myself, but I started crying, walking across the stage, thinking this might be the last. This might be the last. So for you to say that today, that just brightened my whole spirit. I had to tell him like, okay, I'm crying, so don't, let me do this before I do. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to say. My heart beating real fast. I'm so happy. I'm done because I'm about to cry.
We have a number of elected officials here, and I heard Brianna say that there were some people who were non-supporters.
Well,
we can't make them come. I heard her say that there are some non-supporters. I can't imagine that there are any non-supporters here. There are only supporters here. And we are hoping that we grow. So if you know any students who need summer school, we are ready to take summer school. We will be having summer school at Captain Ferguson. When Nicole talks about a coalition, there's also the UAW here. There are people from many churches. There are people from my growing up that I've known since I was in kindergarten. There are people who I didn't even know were still living. They've been here so long. We have original staff that came with us from the old school or joined us later. There are so many people here to thank that I just have to say a general thank you to everyone.
good. How are you?
My name is Christine Spider, Mike Charles over here. If y'all don't believe in God, I believe in God.
All right.
Because he answered all prayer. Look what he did last night. He got all y'all here. He did this to get us all together to say, we're going to stay here. We ain't going nowhere. So tell DSA where they can go. Keep this school open. These children learn how to be parents. They get in trouble. But if we the parents stay behind them, they're going to do better.
That's right.
So that's why we got to stand out here and fight for what I right. You see, because my daughter doing better. She got a 4.0 grade point.
We're hoping that Mr. Glover, who's been on a plane all night and been running around all morning. And I also want you to know that the National Black Caucus called the district, the state National Black Caucus, the state legislature. So there have been lots and lots of people. The NAACP sent a letter, the Women's Justice Center, the Women's Law Center, the Brooklyn Young Mothers Collective. Don't let them fall. We don't have any insurance.
I'm holding on. We are holding on better now.
All right.
This is a significant victory in a long war.
All right.
It's a victory because we've reclaimed and redefined democracy.
Okay.
We put our bodies on the line. Students have put their bodies on the line. We came here to discuss not only what happens to this school, but what happens to our community.
Right.
The school is a microcosm of so much that's happening in this community. We're in the process of rebuilding this community, and in rebuilding this, we need the courageous voices of these young girls. We need the courageous voices of this extraordinary principal here.
All right.
We need your voices, because you stood up. I see the workers here from the UAW here. I see ordinary community people here supporting this true demonstration of grassroots democracy. Alexis de Tocqueville, a great French historian, came here more than 170 years ago. He said this is an interesting system that you have here, this thing called democracy. It only works and it only flourishes when we have active citizens. We have active citizens participating in their lives and being the architects of their own rescue. And that's what you are right here. You're right here. You're not victims. You're not victims. This is not about victimization. This is about people taking control and saying what our possibilities are. Reimagining what this community is. Every step we take. This is just one thing. We must remember that we're in the course of building. We have victories, we have setbacks, but in the course of building, we must move on and continue to move on. We must grace, as we say, what we say in Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, we walk by faith, not by sight. Thank you. We walk by faith, not by sight. We climb in Jacob's ladder. That's what we're doing right here. We're climbing Jacob's ladder. And you're here to do this. We're here, and we'll be here because not only do we want one Catherine Ferguson Academy, we want them all over the city. We want them all over the country. We want them all over the nation. And that's what we're saying. We're saying, what does education mean here in the 21st century? What does it mean? I remember when I was 8 years old in 1954, I had a wonderful, wonderful teacher who realized that I had struggled with reading, but she realized I had a capacity for math. Great teachers, what they do is encourage you in what you do well. They encourage you to do well because once you do something well, your imagination goes beyond that. You figure I can do something else well. That's what it is. And Miss Lumber, who came from Beaumont, Texas, got reaccredited in San Francisco, California because she had a role to play in 1954. The role she played is that something else has happened. She said, I'm not only interested in making good students, I'm interested in making good citizens. So she connected students, citizens, me as a child, emerging into that new movement and the changes that were happening here. That's where we are. Dynamic changes are happening in this country. Sometimes we don't know what the way it is. Sometimes we don't have any idea what the outcome is going to be. Some of the changes are unimaginable for us who've been around here for a long time. That's right. So we can imagine what it is for those who are coming into their own citizenship and coming into their own coming of age right now. But what we have to do in the course of those changes, as Dr. King, is stick together. And work together. That's right. And knowing that we have the capacity as citizens right now to be a part of that change. Right. And to orchestrate that change. To guide that change. And without that, that's what a true democracy is. It's not a dictatorship. It's decisions made by everyday people, working people, people from all places in life to come here and change this. That's what you do. That's what you represent. That's what you said right now to governance right here. You said to governance, I'm not going to allow this to happen. You said to governance, I'm not going to allow you to take something valuable to our community, valuable to our future, and just abandon it and take it away. You said that to them. So whatever you're doing is that you have enhanced the possibility. You've not said that I'm a victim. What you're doing is that when governance wants to diminish your capacity, you said, no, you will not diminish my capacity. No, you will not stand in our way. This is our community. This is our country. This is our state. We will let our voices be heard, and you've done that. And I'm so proud to be here, not only for you, but I'm proud to be here for my 7-year-old grandson. I'm proud to be here for all those other children who bear witness to what is happening to you. All children will bear witness. Those in the richest schools and those in the poorest schools, bear witness to what you've done today. And to stand up here, continue to work. I'm here, as always. God bless you.
Is that the Salvation Army is also a part of this, and they are our good neighbors, and 5 of you
you have parking way, so they can't go and feed the people who are on the street. So if your car is blocking the Salvation Army parking lot, please get it out the way before you get towed and before you make us have a bad relationship with our good neighbor.